what's going on? DuzyDusty, and today I got a casino vlog. It's 9 p.m. at night, and I'm currently driving myself to Planet Fitness. It's my local gym. Unfortunately, they close at 10 p.m., so I'm really only gonna have about 30 or so minutes to work out, which, whatever, as long as I get some type of workout in, I'll be happy. Man, I've been slacking on, staying fit, staying active. I've been making excuses because of work, because of school, whatever, man. Every day's a new day. That's what I'm realizing. And, as far as today goes, as long as I get some type of workout in, I'll be happy with it. So, with it being 9 o'clock already at night, and with my Planet Fitness closing at 10 p.m., I'm only going to get like a 30 or so minute workout in. It is what it is. I'll just do some light work, just get my body moving, and then take a quick shower right before the gym closes. So I'm feeling good before I go to the casino. The only down part is I didn't eat too much food today. I really only ate a couple of eggs and like a banana in the morning when I woke up. But it is what it is, man. I got, it's my only off day. I got tomorrow off of work too, but I didn't make any plans. So I'm just gonna go to the casino tonight, try and make back, just try and make some money, man. That's it. And so I'm pulling into the Planet Fitness parking lot right now. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a good workout. This parking lot is looking pretty filled up for it being 9 o'clock and, with the gym closing. Well, man, here we go. I never got this close of a parking spot to the gym. I also hate parking really close to like the entrance of places because I'm not a good parker, but whatever. I got myself, like I said, I only got like 30 or so minutes. This place is gonna close soon, and I got some money I want to make back. I'm going in alone. It's just me, myself, and I. Yeah, man, let's get to it. All right, man, I made it into the Planet. It's like 9:05 right now, so I figured I'd got like just about 30 minutes before I go ahead and hit the shutters. Man, just did it. Wasn't even 30 minutes. Probably like a 20 or 25 minute workout. But it was a workout nonetheless, man. Days like this, I'm just happy I got up and did something, Because guess what? I could come back tomorrow and get a good workout tomorrow, Especially because I'm off work all day tomorrow. So as long as I did something today, I'm fine with it. But it's like 9:42 or so, so I'm gonna take a quick shower. Hopefully be all done here at like 9:55, so I'm not dragging leaving this place. What's up, y'all? It's like 9:45 on the dot. Just got showered off. It was real quick workout, quick shower. I forgot a towel too, so it was pretty bad. I had to dry off with my old dirty clothes, but it's whatever. At least I had some, body wash. But, now it's time to go. I got my Bluetooth speaker charging so I could listen to music in the car on the way there.
Get my mind right.
Yeah, man, it feels so good to leave this gym without having to wear a jacket or a hoodie. I still got a hoodie, but oh my God, I just want to stand right here. And there's a breeze coming in too, but the breeze, it's got a little bit coolness to it, but it's not cold. This is the happiest I'm gonna be today. That is, if I don't make any money at the casino. So right now I got to decide if I want to drive over all the way to Rivers Casino or even Elgin Casino. That's closer to me. It's just a little bit less farther. So I'm going to make a game time decision as soon as I hop in the car. And you know what? The main thing I'm going to do is play some blackjack. So let's get to it, man.
All right, man. Before I'm hopping on the road, this is a veteran move right here. And the move is to just simply withdraw in cash from the ATM. And this way, you know, when you withdraw cash from the ATM, you avoid withdrawing money at the casino. Usually there is a processing fee when you use cards at the casino. So the fact that I'm withdrawing cash from the ATM, I mean, I'm going to lose money, spend money at the casino anyway, but at least I avoid, you know, putting $10 into the fee to withdraw cash. So
well folks, I'm on the road, and man, I kind of, it was, for some reason, it was a tough decision. I really should have went to Elgin Casino because it's like half the distance. It's like, you know, about 10 miles away from where I'm at. You know, Rivers Casino is dang near 20 miles from where I'm at. You know, I mean, the time difference isn't too big of a deal because I at least get a ride on the highway going there. But like, then again, you know, I gotta use the iPass, so it takes more money. It takes more time and costs more money to go to Des Plaines, Rivers Casino over here in Des Plaines, and it's not like going to Rivers gives me a bigger advantage. Like, being a gambler, you're, you know, at a disadvantage to the casino, which, whatever, we're going here to gamble anyway, so, you know, the odds are going to be stacked against you ever so slightly. But, you know, by me going to Rivers, I feel like I'm taking just that much more of a loss, you know, as far as travel and time expenses go. But really, all I was doing today is just listening to my gut, you know, even though it sounds unconventional to go to Rivers, that's where I'm going, baby. And I'm not going to have a negative mindset when I'm in the casino. You know, I'm coming here to play. Now, I'm only playing with $200. That's, you know, 200 is the most that I'm willing to lose. So $200 I'm playing with. You know, with $200, that is not really enough money to enter the poker room. I love playing poker at the casino, but I feel like to get in that poker room, you're gonna have $500 worth of chips minimum. That way you can sort of bluff if you want to, but in my experience, you don't even want to bluff playing these cash games because, I mean, you're just playing with a bunch of average, whatever, man. I'm playing some solo card games, not solo poker, you know, 20 minutes away, I'm just going to throw some tunes on and get in that mindset, baby. Let's go. Here we are, man. I see the sign. The parking garage, Rivers Casino. Here we are, man. We made it here. It was a smooth drive, man. No traffic on the road here. It was no traffic at all, man. You know, with it being 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Easy driving. But this casino is open 24 hours. Oh, my boy is throwing up right there. Okay, maybe, you know, you know, hopefully he's doing better. I'm just gonna go ahead and you know, find the quickest parking spot. All right. So I think I usually park in the third level whenever I come here, and you know, I'm on the third level here today. I successfully reversed into a spot. I had to pull out and pull back in, pull out, pull that back in a couple of times, but I parked pretty good, reversed into the spot. So getting out of here is going to be a breeze. But now, man, now it's time to have fun, man. I made it in here. I don't think I can really get too much videos while I'm in the casino, but I'm alone, so I'm going to be comfortable taking videos knowing that I'm going to be the only one getting in trouble for doing so. So whatever, man. I'm here to have a fun time. I shouldn't even be here anyway, so yeah, man, let's have a good time, bro. DuzyDusty. Oh man, I'm heading back, and shit, that sums up the experience for me. You know, at least I got the day off work tomorrow, even though I should be at work after this experience. Man, a lot of things went wrong, and it is what it is. It's a horrible learning experience, but learning experience nonetheless. Maybe the lesson should just be not to gamble altogether. But a lot of things happened that, you know, looking back on, I'm like, okay, so I was waiting for the most minimum bet to sit at the tables, which was $15. I was waiting. A seat finally got open, so you know, I waited a little bit longer. I finally got my seat, and you know, one hand into the table. Then they announced all tables minimum bet go to $25, which is just out of my price. I should have left at that moment, because you know, looking back on it, I didn't want to play that that high of a hand. So man, that kind of sucked. I mean, you know, I think I'm gonna wait a lot longer until I go back to the casino, because I took a max loss. So you know, now I'm gonna wait until I get my bread up, you know, double of what I have now at least. You know, just because, you know, that's I want to have more bread than I did, you know, than I had coming into today. So then that way I'll risk the same amount, but it'll be even easier, because if I do, I wouldn't take a max loss. So so even, you know, even worst case scenario, I'll still come out better than I was before, which is today. And I think I'm gonna try Elgin Casino next, because I know that they have $10 tables there, which totally beats 15, which was the minimum here at Rivers, which is cool. But you know, then they switched it to $25 minimum, so it's just out of my price range, because I want to get, you know, at least 10 losing hands worth of money. So I want to have at least $250 to play with, playing the $25 minimum bet. I wasn't playing with $250, but I still was playing with a couple $100. So kind of sucks taking a loss, but live and you learn, bro. But you live and you learn. It was a fun experience nonetheless, and I definitely folded, because you know, I came into the casino alone, and there was a right, you know, a little bit after they announced $25 minimum hands, a girl sat next. You know, it seemed like a single girl, seemingly alone. I wasn't really checking around at the surroundings, and she only gave the cashier $100 worth of cash to play. And I'm like, okay, if you lose 4 hands in a row, you're out. But I was also playing bad, you know. Looking back on it, I think I had a lot of 14s that I hit on, that I ended up going over the 21 busted. That's the word I'm looking for. I think busted is the word I'm looking. When the dealer, yeah, I think the word is bust if you go over 21. So there was a couple of instances where I had a 14 hard total, and I ended up going over 21 when I, you know, and it sucked too. There was a guy sitting next to me. He seemed like he knew his shit. You know, I got dealt 2 aces, and the basic strategy set says to always split aces, but I was looking at my just number 20 against that dude's. I forgot what the dealer had. I think it's 6 maybe. I don't know. But whatever. So the dude next to me told me, oh, split them. And I was kind of wanting to stay just because I forget that basic strategy. I was going in there not really knowing basic strategy like that. I was just going off intuition, hoping my luck, you know. So I ended up splitting them. That was the first hand I lost when I split those aces. I think I ended up with a winning with that 20, but you know what? Oh no, I think aces are actually worth 11, so I don't think you could have 2 aces and stay. So yeah, anyway, there was a lot of instances where I should have stayed and I ended up hitting and going over. So you know, I think I'm gonna revisit basic strategy and not touch the casinos for any time soon. You know, it's mid-May, right time of this at the time of this recording, and I'm most looking forward to my family reunion, which is at the end of June, but that's coming up soon. So I'm just gonna lay off of gambling for now, for real. Just stick to my day trading, because that will steadily go up, at least over time. This gambling stuff, yeah, you know, like I said, I want to have more money than I did coming into today next time I go in. So you know, if I just wait a couple of months, just don't do any big gambling moves anytime soon. Yeah, that's gonna be what I'm gonna stick to. So yeah, I got me about 20-something minute drive home. I think it's perfect time for me to cue up my music, and yeah, man, just enjoy my off day tomorrow. I'm definitely looking forward to that. It kind of stings a little bit after this day, but you know, now that I'm making, you know, it was just some bullshit that happened, and I missed my chance for talking to a girl too on top of that. But yeah, man, I don't know how to make a positive out of this one. It was tough, but at least the U.S. markets open up, you know, in the morning. So I haven't checked at the economic calendar yet, but it should be a good day to trade, I think. Just with how volatile the markets are, I mean, there's opportunity to make some bread every day in the market. So, you know, at least markets are open tomorrow. And hopefully that stuff just starts kicking off. You know, I gotta start making some gains. I gotta start, you know, I'm gonna gonna try to make those 2 bands back over time. Well, hold on though. It's like a coyote, I think, crossing the road right there. I don't know if the camera's getting it, but okay, I just passed it. I gotta go back on the maps. I don't know if I gotta turn here. All right, man. Basically made it home. I figured I might as well fill up the gas tank too, man, before I make it home. There we go. I always come to this gas station. It's like $3.24 for gas, which around me, you know, I've been seeing $3 gas tanks. $3.26. I mean, that's not that. It's just gas, bro. It's whatever. But yeah, man, just about made it home. So you know what, man, I had a good time. All right. Well, I'm about, you know, just a block or two down the street away from my house. So go ahead and put on another good song or two, get to that house, man, and then just put on my show, watch some like Big Brother or something before going to sleep. And it's another day tomorrow, man. I'm gonna try and day trade and start making back this 2K. And I might as well assume that my casino endeavor is probably, you know, I'm gonna factor that into my P&L as far as day trading goes, and try and get positive, man. It's just the beginning of quarter 2 of this, 2025 calendar year. So I got the rest of this quarter, and then the last 6 months of this year to, honestly, my goal is just to be positive this year. So, so here's to the grind. Man, so as I'm about to head inside and, just relax for the night, get ready to, probably do some day trading tomorrow. I mentioned putting gas on my credit card. I got this one credit card. I got a couple of credit cards now, but the most recent one I got has an annual fee. I didn't know I had an annual fee, and I didn't want that. I'm not a big spender right now. I'm a big saver, gambler, trying to stack my bread, get rich right now, type of individual. So the fact that my card has an annual fee, I'm like, this is just a expense that I don't necessarily want. And I did the math with the amount of cash back that I get on each purchase with the card. I need to spend about $2,000 just to kind of get a little bit more cash back in terms of the annual fees. And the fact that I still live at home with my family means that I don't have to pay any money in rent, and that makes it so easy to save money. The fact that I have this annual fee, I'm the type of guy where I don't have to spend the money. I really don't have to necessarily to spend $2,000. But I mean, between school expenses, I'm gonna definitely take at least a couple classes over the summer, at least one class basically over the summer. So I don't know if I could throw that on the credit card. I do want to get some new electronics, like a new gaming setup, like a computer, really a good computer setup, so I could do gaming on it, but also just have a computer to day trade off of, do computer work, all that. So I mean, that's probably something I'm gonna want to get in the next year, so I'll just throw that on the credit card. I'm gonna want to do some research on that too. So if people know about computers, I want to build my computer, order the thing part by part, and that way I could just purchase each part on my credit card and just get it, honestly just build it over time, and that way I'll eventually spend probably the 2K on the card, get that cash back, cancel the card because I'm not trying to spend no annual fee, and yeah, take it from there. So if anybody knows anything about computers, man, I'm trying to educate more about myself on computer technology. But that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Hope y'all learned a lesson too. Yes, gambling means don't bet more than you're willing to lose, but also when you're gambling, calculate your risk a little bit. Learn from my lesson too, man. If you have a plan, the table increased the minimum bet for me, so I should have left right after that and just left after that, but because that changed the game completely. I'm not trying to go in like that, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace out. DuzyDusty. Subscribe.